What's happening with it? Welcome to the Sunblood Network, home or where you could be taught the technology of your mind and body. You know what I'm saying? Let me wipe my screen real quick. It's me again. We at McDonald's. Nah, I'm not eating at McDonald's. I know that's the first thing you thinking, ain't you? Uh-huh. No, that's not what I'm doing. Just, outside where I'm supposed to be. Right here in the solar. Mm-hmm. Hopefully I'll get y'all some sunshine. For real. Get you some solar. Yes. Let that light beam down on you. For real. Huh? I don't think so. Y'all ain't find it, did y'all? Nah. I'm looking for a tablet. I'm out here doing my mission. Doing what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? More importantly though, you know, it's a lot that I can talk about right now. You know what I mean? It's a lot. Whole lot that I can talk about right now. A lot. That's why y'all ain't seen me in action for a little bit. I know y'all probably like, yo, where bro at? Nah, bro there. We watching. Oh, we watching. Ain't we watching? There's a lot of things we could talk about right now. Definitely can. Bro said data and information, right? We can talk about that, don't get me wrong. But then that data and information, right? It do got something to do with the third dimension. I will say that right now. Yeah, that's what I will say. Like, don't get me wrong. Understanding ourselves in the inside is key. Number one key. All I'm saying is, right? I'm not saying distract yourself what's going on the outside. No. That's not what I'm saying. Because I know a lot of people, they like, bro, I ain't paying attention to that shit. I'm like, no, I hear you. And if that's your angle, I hear you. I hear you out. No, real shit. I respect that. At the same time, I'm just saying it's not what it appears. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Like, you may, like, in your mind, you may think, like, yo, what they do in the third dimension, that shit don't even matter. I hear you. I respect that. What I'm saying to you is there are certain things that's going on that you may want to pay attention to. That's all I'm saying. And it's not to really distract you. It's really to tell you what's going on around you. You see what I'm saying? So some of the things we may think are distractions, if you pay attention to what's really going on, then you see the bigger picture of the pie. You know what I'm saying? It's like you may look at it like, okay, like this, for example, the war that's going on with Iran in America, right? You may look at it like, okay, it's just about oil, right? And then you walk away from the whole situation. It's just about oil, not realizing it's way bigger than that. Yeah, now I'm gonna say this. For me, if you always understand with me, I always pay attention to what's going on in the inside, right? I really don't talk about the third dimensional realm. So if I'm telling you, right, then you might want to pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Not saying, oh, we changing the programming from paying attention to the third dimension. No. What I'm saying is it has some type of effect, right, on the technology of the minds, the hearts, the body, all that. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean? Like we're gonna talk about it at a higher level, but paying attention to what's going on at the bottom, oh yeah, it got something to do with the top. It do. We're gonna talk about that. Y'all gonna be like, damn, you see it from that angle? Like, yeah, it's way bigger than what it is. It's many of things. I'm just showing you one thing that's popular today. You know, so it's a many of things that's going on. But I started paying attention to some shit. I was like, damn. So they like today they may say all this shit is distraction. The only way you know is if you do proper research. Certain things may not be a distraction. Certain things may be actually telling you what's to come. You know what I'm saying? So You know, pay attention to it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like look at it like this. Everything that's playing, right? You got it? Okay. Appreciate y'all right. Appreciate love y'all right back, bro. Thank you for that compliment right there. I needed that. Gotta log in. Hold on real quick, y'all. Hold on. Alright, I'm good with that. Anyways, what bro said, it said you have to understand the information and data setups. God damn, I got it right here. Enjoying your channel, man. Stay high tech. I already understand. But yeah, it's just like I said before, it's like I know some of y'all been like, yo, what bro at? Now you good. Oh, okay, that's a different one. That's from you? Okay. I know some of y'all been like, damn, bro, what bro been at? You know what I'm saying? He ain't been saying nothing, but that been because I've been paying attention to certain shit. Yeah, I've been paying attention to certain shit. It's like me and my brother, we was talking about something really big, right? Y'all gonna catch up on this one, right? So we was looking at it like this, right? We was like, okay, today are we living within the future, right? And when we was talking about it, he kind of gave me a better perspective. He was like, how is it the future if it's a repeat? And I was like, okay, I understand that, right? So he was like, everything that's playing now would be the past, but that will lead you into the future. Not saying that you are the past, no, because you're not holding on to it. But everything that's playing around you is the past. And then, you know, the future is going to play. So I'm looking at it like, damn, like I ain't really look at it like that. I'm really looking at it like, okay, I'm making my future decisions. It's like, nah, you becoming the future, but the things that are around you are still the past. You see what I'm saying? So I'm looking at it like, damn. Because in my world, I'm like, I'm the future. And of course, because you're becoming the future, right? But the world your environment is still the past. You see what I'm saying? So how is it a new day if your environment remains as the past? Do you see what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, like, you know, like if you're upgrading in the inside, the environment on the outside should upgrade too. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, that's shit. And there's many angles to that because there's so many different things that you can look at that still revolves in the environment or a mind state of the past. You know what I mean? Like McDonald's is the past. I'm standing right here. It's the past. That's not the future. Now I'm gonna show you this, right? If I know McDonald's is the past, right? Do I allow my mind and do I allow my body to intake the information and data of the past? And now my mind and body becomes the past based on the information and data I installed. You see what I'm saying? So it's like your environment will pull you to the past. You see what I'm saying? If that environment remains in the past. So it's like the past plays around you. And if you allow it within you, your mind, and overtake you, then that's when you become it. I'm like, damn, like that's how it gets inside of people. Yo, my dad. That's how it gets in people. You ain't born that way. You can be taught that way. You can be structured that way, and it's your mind. It is definitely like I was like, damn, like that's why with certain people, it's like they start developing. When they start developing, they start pulling themselves out of the past. And it's like the first step is going to be your inner self. Yes, because your mind has to change. When your mind is changing, right? It's just like you waking up in your own like environment, and then you paying attention to different things. You becoming aware, and you just like, yo, the more I stay here, it's not the people. The more I stay here and allow it to be around me, the more I become it. You see what I'm saying? So it's like that ain't even got nothing to do with people. It don't. It really don't. Like it's just gonna be there to play. But if you dare to play with it, then you gonna become it. See what I'm saying? So it's like I be like, damn, like you know what I'm saying? That's why some people say, oh, this person mission in action. Oh, this person, because they probably realize certain things in their environment. Yeah, and they realize like shit, not being in action, going somewhere else, doing something else, they become something better. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the biggest thing that I'm hitting at right now are environments and how the environment, which that I look at as a mind on the outside of you, has an effect with the mind in the inside. You see what I'm saying? So it's like school, you like simple school. Most people look at school as education. When you're being taught, you gotta follow. So let me ask you a question. Subconsciously, right? Do you have the characteristic to follow everything in this world? Do you see what I'm saying? Pay attention. You be to school at 8 hours, right? All right, you follow your teacher, right? Does that characteristic of following become subconscious? Do you see what I'm saying? Because now, if it becomes subconscious and you're not aware and you're just following everything and you're not questioning, then you're not getting to the truthful answers. You're not. A follower never gets truthful answers. It's not. It's just impossible. It's impossible. You can't live life on autopilot like, oh yeah, I never question anything and I believe in everything that's in front of me. That's just how the world wants you to play with your own mind. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, let's say you have a mind and you got to understand with your mind in the memory bank of your mind, right? The memory bank of your mind holds memories of everything you do. You can remember birthdays, you can remember holidays, you can remember certain worldly events you've been to. Right. Now, what you got to understand is this: if your mind has the ability to remember things, then your mind has the ability to remember characteristics. You see what I'm saying? And a characteristic can be a follow. I'm not saying that you should destroy the characteristic of being a follower. Nah, because I'm gonna show you a better method. You could be the follower of yourself. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm a follower of myself. I don't follow the outside world. I may pay attention to the things in the environments that's around me, yeah, and understand the information and data, the knowledge that's within this environment that I don't want to become. You see what I'm saying? You may have to come somewhere where you like, damn, I don't want to be here, but guess what? That's a perfect mind because you saying I don't want to be here. Guess what? If you never was here, would you have the mind to say I don't want to be here? Thank you. Because you got to go. The mind has to go through an experience to remember, right? Why I don't want to be here. Why you don't want to be here? The environment don't fit the environment of my mind. See, that means you don't fit in this environment. See. So with that being said, it's like okay, let's just upgrade ourselves and go to a higher environment. There you go. That's the only thing you could do. You can't. I mean, you could complain about the environment, but the complaining ain't gonna change it. Yeah, they ain't gonna change the shit. What's gonna change is what's in the inside, the mind, and then whatever that you change in the mind gonna present itself a new reality. So that's just like you saying, you know what? I'm gonna cut myself away from the bullshit in this environment. Start really, 10 tones down, getting what I need, right, and start applying that to get me up out of here. Do you see what I'm saying? It's just like you take a bike or a motorcycle or a car, right? And you're looking at the car and they like, yo, right? That's a nice car. It got a great engine. The only thing that's wrong with it, it need a new tire in the front and it need a new fender in the back. You looking at the car, you like, yo, the car look nice as hell, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. But to put it online and get you somewhere else, right, to start experiencing with the car, you're going to have to go through certain steps. That step is you got to go get the cash. Now you go get the cash. When you go get the cash, now you can go get the wheels. Now you get the fender. Now you get it fixed. Now you can sit there and process that whole experience with yourself where you like, I just did that. It ain't take nobody else to do that. You have to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we all may be in an environment that we like, yeah, like this is not where I want to be. It's all right. You got a chance to change that. You know what I'm saying? You got a chance to change that. You could change that and go somewhere else. You do not have to be in the same environment that you don't want to be in. I'm trying to tell you. You don't. You start developing to them stages in life where it's like, okay, this environment right here, based on how it's moving, it's not beneficial to me. I'm about to go somewhere else. And then you start building you a plan. Then you start executing. You see what I'm saying? And so what happens is, it's just like when I said follow, now you don't want to follow the system. You want to follow and execute the plan so you can get you to another environment. That's a follower of self. Yeah, you may not look at it as, but I see it all the time. Some people follow themselves and subconsciously don't. I mean, in the mind, they don't see it. They don't. I make people do it all the time. Yeah, I tell people, they'll be like, I'm gonna call you around 5 o'clock. I'll be like, you gonna call me around 5 o'clock? They'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna call you around 5 o'clock. I'll be like, okay, now pay attention. What they just said to themselves is the message that they put in their own mind. They're supposed to remember the message of what they put in their mind. If you obey yourself, you're supposed to obey the message that you put in your own mind, thinking. You think you're saying it to me first, but you're the one that's supposed to remember first to call me second, thinking. So, you know, when you look at it from that angle, right, and you start understanding with your own mind, which you can put it in yourself, and then obey it and get what you need, I'd rather do that. Yeah, I'd rather do that. It's going to be more beneficial. Yep. Because think about it. At jobs, workplaces, anywhere majority of jobs, they're going to use your mind, right? To get the task done, right? Okay, use your own mind. There you go. Get you where you need to be at. Right there. But yeah, um, like I said again, the American war, Iran war, pay attention to that a little bit right there. I ain't saying pay attention to it 100%, pay attention to it a little bit. Pay attention to it a little bit. Everybody said it was over oil. Shit. I know y'all waiting on me like, bro, just tell us, bro. You got to get it on late on the night. All right, gave you some gems right there. Yeah. So with that being said right here, right, late on the night, we'll talk about that a little bit more because I'm just surprised a lot of people don't see it. Some people may see it already. Some people don't see it. Then it's in front of us. Yeah, it's in front of us. Everybody gonna say it's over oil, baby. I'm like, nah. It's a little bit deeper than that, baby. Yeah, it's a little bit more deeper than that. There's many angles to this shit. Mm-hmm. Iran just like they just like something that's in the front, but the back door. Ooh, I know a lot of people like, yeah. Mm-hmm. And then it's starting to like, if you pay attention, it's like in wars, it kind of shake up the game where in a war where you start realizing who's an ally to who, what their purpose is of being an ally to the next country. You start realizing all that. But if you just say the war is just about oil, then that's what's in your mind, right? I tell you, it's way bigger than that one. Yeah, it's way bigger than some oil. Everybody been going with that narrative for a minute, ever since it first popped off. It's over oil. I hear you. I hear you. I'm not saying you're wrong either. I know it's a little bit more deeper than that. Yeah. Oil? Yeah. So real quick, we're going into electrical cars, right? You know, like in America, they about to start having things that's gonna be flying here soon. Yeah, like it doesn't matter. Like what you got to understand is this: the world that we go into, it doesn't matter if let's say you have. I'm gonna show you this. Let's say you have 80% of people that say we don't want fly cars. It's still gonna happen regardless of what you say. It's still gonna happen. Let's say you say we don't want cars that ride underneath the water. It's still gonna happen. It's still gonna happen. You can't control that. Like, do you have enough money to prevent this tech from coming to existence? No. So that does the no doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't, because you have other consciousness that's like, okay, I'm on Earth and I want to experience a flying car, and you have other consciousness that's like, no, we don't need that. Like, no, what you're saying to yourself is that you don't want a flying car and you don't ever buy a flying car, but that shouldn't ruin my experience, right? Based on I want a flying car. Thank you. That's what's wrong with people. It's like people making their mind and then projecting it onto everyone else's mind. It's like, yo, this is not going to evolve us. No, it's not. We just going to drive in gas cars all the time? No, we got to evolve. We have to. We have to. Yeah, we have to. Yeah, we have to. So, with that being said, or whatever the case may be, I know a lot of people, you're going to see a lot of resistance, rejection of things, but it doesn't stop nothing. Yeah, it doesn't stop anything. It doesn't. It's a new change here. I'm trying to tell people that, but a lot of people, they don't want to listen to it. No, it's not. It's still the same old world. No, that's what you're putting your blindfolders on, your eyes. Yeah, blinding yourself from that truth. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. I know a lot of people mad as hell. I've seen some things again, which is a rerun. It's just the rerun, right? Uh, we're mad. What y'all mad about? Trump, he took our food stamps. He is a demon. We'll talk about that later too. I just shake my head, yo. That's all I do, bro. I just shake my head, bro. You know how you just know, and you just shake your head at what people believe into? Oh my goodness. This world be funny. It really does. It's Trump. He's the reason why this country's going down in hell. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Before he got in chair, this shit was already burning. You didn't see motherfuckers storm the Capitol? Okay, get the fuck out of here. This shit been failed now. What is you talking about? If anything, I feel like he was the only one that was trying to either stabilize it or try to do something. You can't blame it on him. Yeah, that's stupid as fuck. You got to start from where it start from the beginning. Okay, and you got to blame it on those dummies that did the dumb shit. They're going to try to blame it on the one that's trying to clean it up. The fuck? These people's perspective is jacked. Hijacked at that. Ain't no damn way. That's like you throwing grease on the floor and the person that's cleaning it up, you look at them like, yeah, you to blame, motherfucker. You dumb motherfucker. Like, yeah, something psychologically wrong with that motherfucker. Yeah, put that motherfucker in front of the solar. Yeah, beam that motherfucker to the next dimension somewhere else. Yeah, get the fuck out. Fuck off the planet. Ain't no fucking way. That's what's going on in America, though. I'm starting to understand it. It's like the people that's trying to do right. It's not. And I'm gonna say this. This is a big reflection of what I'm talking about. It's not just Trump, right? It's other people that's really trying to do right in life. And you got people that's just on some shit like, yeah, fuck them, this, that, and the third, fuck them up. Like, wow, wow. Let me ask you a question, right? Nobody ain't seen on the internet right there. Planes look like they damn near about to fall out the fucking air right here. Uh-huh. Then after that, over here, right? West Virginia. Y'all see that chemical plant thing? Set up. Fire alarm. Fire and alarm. God damn. Shit is brazy tech out here. No way. Yes way. You think they be happening for no reason? You think that happened for no reason? Yeah. Just some airplanes damn near about to. Oh, they ain't nothing. That okay. Then at the same time, a chemical plant just blow the fuck up. Okay. Everybody keep eating McDonald's and fries and shit. They be alright. It's all good. Get them some macaroni and cheese and shit. Get them that. There you go. They'll be alright. Stay distracted. Keep on eating and shit. Keep on eating. There you go. Shit is crazy tech out here in this world, isn't it? I'm trying to tell you. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Yo, you know what's funny? It was these people one day, right? They was talking to me. They was these people. They was like, we all going to heaven. I was like, y'all going to heaven? They was like, yeah. I was like, y'all sure y'all not going to hell? They was like, no, we not going to hell. We is perfect beings. I was like, what is your names? They was like, we human beings. I was like, human beings, yeah. So all human beings is going to heaven? You notice that you see that right there? Look at the human beings right there in the camera. You see that right there, right? You see that right there, right? Mm. So let's move over here, right? The human beings, right? The human beings have a beautiful God, right? You know what I'm saying? They got a beautiful God in heaven and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Everybody going to heaven. Everybody. All the human beings is going to heaven, y'all. So I'm supposed to follow them and stuff, right? Supposed to follow the humans' way. Now this is what's funny as fuck, right? I was paying attention to human beings on a beach. One human being, right? The technology of their skin did not have the same information and data as the other skin. You want me to name colors? I'm not artificial tech. So with that being said, right, I'm paying attention to both of their skins. One of the technology of their skins, right, it started burning, right, and then not only that, it needed sun blocker. Damn. So that's not a natural being. Yeah, the sun is natural. You can't take in natural elements. Artificial tech bot. Yeah, I understand artificial tech. So then after that, I'm watching the other being, whatever the case may be, right? They not burning. So can I ask you a question? You know the God that they call Jesus Christ that you love so much? Why is it that the technology of his skin and the technology of his people, why do they burn the natural elements? Like the solar conscious that's above you that you call the sun, right? The sun is the heaven. So how are you going to heaven if the heaven is already burning? Yeah. It's kind of funny that a lot of people say, a lot of humans said they supposed to go to heaven. I was like, yeah, I'm not following the human beings. Hell no. It look like they be going to hell and shit. They definitely do. Look like a whole bunch of them do. And then, because people gonna think I'm discriminating and stuff. Oh, I'm not discriminating because it's gonna hit a little bit more harder right here. So let's just say that you have a certain skin tone. That don't mean anything either. I just use you as a prime example. That's it. Just to make you feel good. Yeah, your tech get hit too. Yeah, come here. Let me show you right here. Right. So understand that when it comes down to technology, you have natural technology, you have artificial technology. Right. Understand that majority of people in America eat artificial ingredients. Artificial A, ingredients I. That's AI. That's what you're installing inside the hardware of your vessel. The food that you eat is the software. What you're what you're eating is the information and data of what you're receiving, which is AI. So just because you got skin tone, don't mean you don't get an outlet too. You know what I'm talking about? It's all good. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, but that's the truth. What's up in here? Everybody try to run from the sun. It's all good. Everybody get the fuck down. Everybody trying to run. Hey, run. It's all good. Everybody trying to run from the truth. And let you know that's the fear in you. Damn. If I tell you the truth and you get to running, that's the fear button. So, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, whatever the case may be, I feel like people should be talking about that more. How a lot of people about to go to hell real quick. How a lot of ancestors about to be laughing and shit. I know I'm about to be laughing and shit. Watch your motherfuckers burn like fries. Sure is. You can call me insane in the mind frame, but when it comes towards the image of the Christ in this world, right? Everybody hate the image of the Christ. So I'm insane for looking at it like that and telling all these motherfuckers that hate the truthful image of the Christ that it should all burn inside of a hell basket. I'm insane for saying that. Get the fuck out of here. Everybody understand it's the antichrist world that we live in right now. Get the fuck out of here. To my son, we living in Christ's world. How the fuck we living in Christ's world and the human beings as a whole hate the sun? The fuck out of here. They don't support the sun. They definitely support the solar eclipse, don't they? Let's see if they be standing outside on a lunar eclipse. Yeah, let's see if they stand outside on a lunar eclipse. Got it? Yeah, that's what's happening to this whole planet. Everybody trying to distract themselves from reality and shit. A lot of people going to hell for what they did right here. People murdered the Christ, lied about the Christ, said that the Christ ain't had family, ain't have children, ain't had no wife, no nothing. Yeah, this is what we going back at right here, baby. Everybody trying to skip this right here because everybody afraid of this right here. Yeah, everybody know the truth. Everybody know they support the Antichrist. You already know that already. Simple setups. Now pay attention to the mind. Everybody talking about something they going to heaven and hell. Pay attention to your mind. Christ gonna walk up on you. Like, yeah, how you doing? You doing all right? Like, yeah, I'm doing all right. Brazy Tech, right here though, right? You wanna be saved? Like, yes, I want to be saved. Can I ask you a question? Like, yeah, what image of the Christ did you save in your mind in order for your mind to be saved? You want to be saved, right? So the memory bank of your mind has an ability to save images and memories. So what image of the Christ did you save in your mind in order for the Christ to save your mind? I can already tell you the image of the Christ that's already in your mind. It's going to be pale skin, blue eyes, flat hair. The technology, the skin, right? And when it comes to the DNA access codes, the DNA access codes of that being that you think is the Christ is not the Christ. You know why? Because on a simple fact, the DNA does not have the access codes and the information and data of the sun in order to receive the sun. In order for you to receive the sun, you have to have the same information and data as the sun. You understand that? So you're talking about that's right there, that's Christ right here. Your mind right here, no, your mind get burnt out right here. You know why? Because the skin right here get burnt right here. So the image that you put in your mind and the skin, that burn right here. Your mind burn based on the selection that you pick. That's what you get. Should have been thorough. Everybody understand here. This just ain't no simple stuff like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? Is it the image of the Christ? No. This shit get deep. The murdering of, yeah, a lot of people don't want to talk about that. Everybody's afraid. Talking about something, yeah, we living for Christ. Yeah. Then when you talk about the image of the Christ, everybody sit there and look stupid. Like, oh, we didn't know. Y'all did know. In the Bible, it tell you that Christ, the image of the Christ is eyes of flame, hair of wool, skin of bronze. How you don't remember that? You're supposed to be Christian, like, right? All right.
Like a box hit. Where you I went to, bro? Yeah.